Okay, Bill, first, can you tell me a little bit about your background?
Sure. Well, I grew up in Gainesville, Florida, and came here full-time in 2000. But before then, everybody knows if you're from Gainesville and going to the University of Florida that you've heard of Crescent Beach. So I first came to Crescent Beach and then moved to the Ponte Vedra area in about 2000. My background is after college, I went to Atlanta, Georgia, and I started 3 software companies there. The first one being a practice management software company, so more of on the physician side of appointment scheduling, billing. After that, we sold the company, and after that I went to work in the insurance side and built a software for the insurance to communicate with the provider side, and that was a billing software. So it would be able to take the provider's bills, process those, cut the checks back to the providers. And then finally, the last software company I worked at or started was a company that was in the self-funded industry. So these are large employers who really have employee health benefit programs, but they want to manage it themselves. So they put money in a trust account, they pay the claims to the providers, they manage the networks, and then anything left over really stays with the employers, as opposed to paying a premium to a A-rated carrier such as a Blue or United, and then if you have leftover money, that stays with the stockholders.
And now, First Rescue, can you tell me a little bit about that and the mission of that organization?
Yes, my latest venture is First Rescue. You can find it on the web at www.firstrescue.com. And it's, again, another software company. And this software company is in the public safety space. We sell to municipalities, we sell to first responders, universities, Department of Defense, railroads, pipelines. So anybody that has where safety is a concern, we make an incident management system, and then we utilize 2 disruptive technologies. One being the use of drones and beyond visual line of sight. So these are not your toy drones that you have where you get for Christmas. These are where a pilot is sitting in the 911 operator station, and they're actually piloting a drone that's going out 5 or 10 miles. And the second type of disruptive technology we use is video 911 or telemedicine. And how do we integrate those two? Say a call comes in and you have for a sudden cardiac arrest. Unfortunately, according to the American Heart Association, only about 8% of the people survive a sudden cardiac arrest if you don't have CPR and an automated external defibrillator, or an AED, the shock to the heart, within 6 minutes. Now, it's very difficult for a call to come in. You route the call, even if you route it to first responder, to an EMS or an ambulance, to really arrive within 6 minutes. So in our case, we help those first responders by initiating the drone. A drone usually gets there within 2 minutes, and then we can deploy a telemedicine kit, and a bystander opens a telemedicine kit. They have a video live chat with the 911 operator or the EMS. It could be an EMT or a paramedic or a doctor who's at the hospital, and talking them through how to begin basic CPR and how to use an AED. And we want to really utilize this technology to help get those survival rates up. The second way that we utilize the First Rescue platform is for general situational awareness or public safety. So say if you have a female who's attending night school at a university, and they're coming out and they have to walk across campus to their car, they'll go to their smartphone and they'll request security. And here above them comes, about 100 feet above them with the lights flashing, is your security drone with a beam of light following you and recording, and you're also initiating a video chat session, so you're actually on the phone with a security, in this case would be a university police department personnel, who's there watching you and making sure that you make it to your car. And again, the lights, and we think that's a deterrent for crime. All the way to situational awareness in a wildfire or a vehicle accident, really being able to take a look at that scene, having all the live video, the audio, the recording, all the way through to the trauma hospital, back to the trauma hospital, where the physician can then know that you may have a trauma on the way to the hospital, and they're able to immediately go to their computer and look at the accident scene, look at all the pictures, look at the video, look at the audio, look and see what they have coming prior to the patient arriving.
Now, switching gears, when you think about living here in Ponte Vedra and in the First Coast in general, what do you enjoy most about living in this community?
Well, I think in Ponte Vedra, I've lived in St. Johns County for 18 years now, so it's home. I think in Ponte Vedra, I think the people are really most genuine. There may be a little bit of a stigma associated with if you live in Ponte Vedra, and that's really unfair, because actually it doesn't matter where you go, whether or not you're the server serving food or you're the patron who's eating the food. The conversation is completely neutral. Everybody enjoys everybody. Very, very polite manners. Most people are well educated, and everybody gets along here in Ponte Vedra. I don't see any rifts, or I don't see any type of class or welfare or anything like that going on at Ponte Vedra. It's very nice. It's enjoyable.
Thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you very much.